So I released my first video for this channel in the beginning of 2025. And today, as I'm recording this, there are about, I think, 25 videos published on this channel. So I thought it might be a good time to reflect a little. What have I learned so far, and what might I change going forward? And the first thing I learned is the effect of script writing. I didn't realize how cathartic this would be. There are things in my life I probably never fully processed until I started putting them down on paper. And sometimes it has honestly been a bit of an emotional roller coaster. But in the end, it's been one of the most positive side effects of starting this channel. Even if an idea never becomes a video, writing it down is almost always a learning experience. Staying on the subject of scripts, I've also learned that trying to follow a script word for word while recording doesn't work very well for me. I start obsessing over saying things exactly the way I wrote them, and suddenly it doesn't sound like myself anymore. So going forward, I'll probably move more towards simple bullet points. Just enough structure to guide me, but enough freedom to speak naturally. And the second thing I learned is to avoid the perfection trap. You might not see it in my videos, but I spend way too much time trying to understand every nuance of lighting, sound, and editing. In hindsight, that probably hurt my progress more than it helped. It slowed down my output. At one point, it almost made me give up entirely on YouTube, because I kept thinking, why even bother when my videos look so much worse than pretty much everything else out there? Which leads me to my third lesson. Comparison really is the thief of joy. If you expect your videos to look like a creator who has been doing this for 10 years, you're making things unnecessarily hard for yourself. Instead, I try to watch other creators with a different mindset, not comparison, but inspiration. And the fourth takeaway is to not listen too much on all the YouTube gurus. There are so many opinions out there. Post 2 videos a week, no, post once a month, niche down, do not niche down, never upload on Fridays, upload on Tuesdays, use this trick to get views, and after a while it becomes a bit like online fitness advice. Everyone claims they have this secret formula, but I think most of them are just guessing. And if you try to follow all of that advice, you probably end up with something even worse, and that is information paralysis. So what's the plan going forward? I think the plan is just simply this. Keep making videos, keep learning, and try to enjoy the process a little bit more. Because if there's one thing this journey has taught me so far, is that the value of doing something like this isn't only in the results, it's also in the process of figuring things out along the way. So if you've been thinking about starting something for yourself, a YouTube channel or a project or something, anything creative really, my advice would simply be just start. You'll figure things out along the way, and who knows, maybe I'll make another video like this in a year and see how wrong I was about just everything I just said. Anyway, as always, thank you for listening, and talk to you later. Bye.